Hey, Bublynn, coming in, crushing this art. All right, we're back at it talking about Gemini moon, Virgo sun. So, this is Mercury, right? So, this would be someone that is very like stem celly in a way because, and what I mean by that is like just wanting to know every direction that you could go, right? Versus like actually picking a direction to go. But also, depending on their ascendant and everything, right, could affect these alignments, whatever other alignments they have. But anyway, so, and it's very mutable, like straight on again. It's very just receptive to what is, right, and just wanting to like learn all about what is. Like pure Gemini would more so be a little more dreamy, maybe a little more jokey, a little more free with the words, right? Like, but when you get the Gemini with the Virgo to balance it, then not only do you have the dreamy and the fluent kind of nature of Gemini of just being able to kind of go anywhere conceptually, like fluently, communicatively, right? You also have the fact that this also applies to what is like engineering wise, like mechanically. So this is almost like power in a way, but not power in a lane. It's almost like if you are in your own lane, this is the person you want to consult because they're going to know enough about every other thing in order to get your lane up and running, right? So, well, yeah, well, basically that may be like more of a Virgo moon, Gemini sun, maybe because they can get it across, but this is more someone maybe that can yeah, because they are the Virgo, maybe they know enough about everything, and then they can actually act in a way where they can execute that as well, practically, you know what I mean? Yeah, versus like coming from a Virgo place, that might actually be worse, because if you're coming from a place where you're Virgo and you know everything, but you're acting in a Gemini way, it's more so you wouldn't be acting in an earthly way or a place where you're necessarily like trying to execute or be any form of like reliability, you know what I mean? It'd more so be a little more fun, The Virgo element is almost, the earth element is a little more grounded. It's a little more like, oh yeah, we have a direction here. Like I know we're just on this direction, but we are where it's a little more telling that we are working from bottom up. This has to make sense, kind of elements. So yeah. So this would be a very practical person, like we just talked about, because we have the earth and air. So this would be coming from a place that is very like, I just want to get in new situations, right? But acting in a way where I just want to know what to do. Like, I don't want there to be so many different lanes that I can go through. I just want to know what to do here, right? And then once they figure out what to do there, it's almost like, okay, we know. You know what I mean? And then yeah, but yeah, and then also coming from a place where you just want to be relatable. You don't necessarily want things to get kind of crazy, but at the same time, you're acting in a way where if stuff gets crazy and like you can fix that, it's like, yes, you know what I mean? Like, you're really down for that. Because of the fact that the Gemini moon, where you're coming from, doesn't necessarily want stuff to get crazy because it's air and it's relatable, but your sun doesn't necessarily want stuff to get kind of crazy or kind of dry because it is unrelatable. It is just like, no, this is just what works. Whereas pure concept and pure logic and pure just idea doesn't necessarily have to make sense. It's more individualistic, right? It's more bringing out who you are. So yeah. But and yeah, just very mutable. We talked about that. We talked about the Mercury, which would be just learning every shape that you can take, right? It's like very much about this person, like coming from a place where you just want to know and then acting in a way where you want to know actual forms, like engineering, right? So yeah, like knowing every shape you can take, knowing everything that you could do, right? Maybe not knowing what to do, but knowing everything you could do, be a good thing. But yeah, I feel like that about sums it up. If you want to know a little bit more about Gemini moon, Virgo sun, hit me up, BublynnD at gmail.com. Hey, Bublynn, Sitra, Beach, out.